here we go. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. What's up, and welcome to another episode of Talk Your Shift. I am Mel.
I am Carlton.
I'll be Dom for today.
Wonderful. If you're new here, we like to talk about life and just having insightful conversations about the things that we've discovered about ourselves on our journey. We're silly sometimes we're serious, but we love to be a mix of both. So how y'all doing today?
Carlton, you go first.
Today's been a fun and exciting day of cleaning things and relocating those little storage bins.
Yeah.
Just playing Tetris and having all sorts of fun.
I know. Tom, what's up with you?
Kind of same thing. I had my friend Oshia come over to help me clean because depression and working 24/7 has caused my room to throw up all over itself. So today, had my therapy session with my homegirl Bianx and had a home cooked meal. And it was the first one in a long time. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening on my end. What about you, Mellard?
I'm tired, and I have cramps, and I am grumpy. However, I love doing this, so this makes me feel better. Yay, thanks guys. All right, so today we're going to start off with just like a little icebreaker thing or whatever. So we're going to take it over to Reddit for a split second, and then at some point we're going to come back to Reddit because I love it here. I love it in the Reddit space. Okay, so I have un question. There it is. Okay. What's a toxic trait that you have? Tom, you want to go first or you need a moment because you think you're perfection?
No, I need a moment to pick which one.
Amazing.
Carlton, you go first.
Oh no. A toxic trait that I think I have?
Do you want me to go first? Will that lessen the...
No, I'm not worried about it.
Oh, okay. Because you're married. You're not worried because you don't got to be out in the world.
Let's see, what was that toxic thing?
This
I
is
don't
so
know if that's
funny.
Toxic.
Well, say it and we'll let you know.
I have a habit of telling people about themselves sometimes.
Oh. I mean, if your timing is off, it's not good.
No.
It's not... I don't know. Is that toxic? Would you say it's toxic, Dom?
Yes and no.
I get consent now.
Yes, he asks for consent.
So that I would say, like, all right, like, you know, if
wait,
you're...
so does that mean I gotta pick something else?
Yeah, because technically if you're being toxic, you don't give a fuck about what they want. You just gonna do you.
Ooh, okay, so I might have to change my answer based off of that.
I'll just go. So I think that I can be moody, and in that moodiness, I can be quite rude sometimes. And also, I can be quite bossy. You want to know what's funny about that entire thing? Carlton is the same way.
Oh, I am?
We're just never, like, moody or bossy at the same time.
Oh, no.
I don't think that happens.
No, because that last time I was apparently moody and bossy, but you was still asleep, so that didn't count.
I was so mad at you. I was half asleep, but I was mad. Because he had me, I think we talked about it on the last episode. Dom, he woke me up and was like, the baby shit his diaper. I was like, okay. And he was like, I'm going to put him in the bath. And I was like, oh, all right. And he was like, I need you to help me. I was like, okay. So I get up. I got one eye open. My bonnet's all cocked to the fucking side. Wow. Like, it ain't even on like that. Like, it's falling off. And I was just, like, trying to help. And he's like, you're not helping. And I was just like, but I'm trying to help.
Oh, no.
And then at some point he was just like, I got this. And then kicked me out of the fucking bathroom.
Why you gotta make me sound like Chuck Norris?
He didn't kick me out. He just said leave. No, he didn't say leave. What did you say? You just said I got this. Yeah, he was just like, I got this. Which is code for get the fuck out.
No,
You're making things worse. You're making things difficult.
I regret asking. Leave.
Yes, that's exactly what the fuck it was. And he's just like, you're not awake yet? You're not on. He's from awake to sleep in moments.
The other way.
No, I'm saying, and
to get back to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you can fall asleep so easily and you wake up so easily. It's just like your eyes are open. It's like somebody presses a fucking button. With me, it's like you warming up a car in the dead of winter and there's already like fucking 3 feet of snow. Like, you gonna be sitting there for a minute waiting for this engine to fucking warm up, man, before you can move this car. So, yeah, I think that's... But point blank, period, my toxic trait, I would say, is that I can be moody and I can be bossy sometimes. But I really do try my best to say it as nicely as possible in the moment or at least say please and thank you. Because, like... I feel like if somebody were to say something to me with an attitude or with a tone, it don't bother me as much if you still have manners. So, like, if you still say thank you or, you know, what's the other thing? I don't know. Thank you or excuse me or whatever. I'm cool. Oh, please. I'm cool with that. Like, you know what I mean? Unless you're yelling. Then I'm not going to respond well. But, yeah, all right. I feel like that's given you guys enough time to get it together. So what's toxic about you guys?
I would say my toxic trait is when I'm mad, I don't listen. So I would say my two toxic traits, or at least like the ones that I view to be toxic, are that one, when I'm mad, that's why I separate myself when I get angry, because I have a very slick mouth. So there's time. I told my boss or somebody. I told one of my coworkers that because we were reviewing something that I wrote about an altercation that happened, and they're like, "You said that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I said that shit." I was like, because I think I told them that they need to make wiser decisions or something like that.
Ooh.
And then I was like, yeah, because they need to make wiser decisions. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Nope.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
And, like, when I get mad especially, I need to remove myself from the situation, even if it's for a couple of minutes, because, like I said, I have a very slick mouth, and it's very easy for me to say something that, while 90% of it's true.
Oh, God.
It could be said a different way, like, maybe when I'm pissed and I'm telling them about themselves, like, I could be harshly true, like a little bit too brutally honest, I should say. Because, like, I'm mad and I'm not thinking, period. I'm just not thinking. So when I'm saying something, even if it is true, it, like, I'm not thinking about the other person's feelings in that moment. So I would say, yeah, when I'm, and then I don't listen. So, like, if we're having an argument, and I didn't give myself time to, like, cool down, even if it's a couple of minutes, I'm not going to listen to any shit that you say, because in my brain, I'm like, wow, like, this really pisses me off. And that's what I'm thinking about. Not about what you're saying. Even if it's a valid argument, like, and believe me, I like getting feedback so I can better myself. But if it's, like, this super heated thing, I'm not going to listen. I'm not. And I would say the other trait is that when I disconnect. Like, you won't hear from me for, like, maybe a week. And then I pop back up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry, I was just, dying. And especially now with work and stuff, where I feel stressed a decent amount of times, and I just need to power down.
You realize that there are people that, like, when they disconnect, they disconnect. Like, they, like, however the fuck you say that, like, they fucking disconnect. Like, don't look at me like that. Anyways, you're like, oh yeah, when I go away for a week, motherfuckers be gone for months.
I don't know. I haven't really spoke to my cousins, and I think I texted them, like, in a 3-month bracket, I would say, like, 3 days tallied all together.
That's not terrible. I mean, it's also holiday season, so you about to catch up.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, I would say those are my 2 traits, is that when I'm not always the best at listening when I'm angry, or I've gotten better, though, with my mouth, because believe me, there's times where something happens and I look, and I know you've seen this look before, Mel, where I look at you and I'm like, I'm about to say some real Twitter canceling shit if I don't stay quiet.
Twitter canceling shit. Yo, so, I can't.
Yeah, I would say those are my 2. What about you?
What you got, Carlton?
I was going to say not getting back to people, but I'm like, I don't know if that doesn't really fall into the toxic range. I'm just thinking about the things because toxic is a really strong word.
Toxic is a really strong word.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I don't know. You're going to have to answer this one.
I don't know.
What's my toxic trait? You've been here for a while.
You've been here for a while.
Go ahead. Put it out there.
I don't know. I don't know if you... That's why I kind of asked you what your toxic trait is, because I don't really know if you have, like, a toxic trait. You got things that irritate me, but I wouldn't say they're toxic. I know, right? Dom, what's Carlton's toxic trait? Let's figure this out together. Friends of Carlton and the pod. If you know Carlton's toxic trait, please let us know in the comments, and we will discuss.
Can't figure it out here.
I know, he's just such a good guy. Dom is stumped.
I would say...
Ooh. Scandalous.
No, okay, when we say toxic, is it towards oneself?
Oh. You know what? We could go in that route if you... Yes, we can do that.
Because I would say Carlton's toxic trait is...
I know exactly where she's going with this.
I would definitely say, like, inserting himself to help others. Excuse me, when, like, also sometimes they don't deserve the help as well. In my opinion, sometimes you be helping people.
That's not where I was going. I'm not co-signing what she just said, but I have experienced a little bit. I understand what she's saying.
Yeah,
yes.
I just feel like sometimes, like, sometimes people don't deserve your help. And which I get it.
Savior
that, like,
complex?
I do the same
That's
thing,
what it is?
Possibly a savior complex.
Assistance.
Dom's cornered.
Yeah, and he be assisting, you know. But I think that if Carlton didn't ask for consent about telling people about themselves, then I would say that would be his trait. Because, like, it could come off as, like, if someone... Like, if you're not kind of giving the disclaimer of, like, can I be honest? Can I be honest with you real quick? It comes off as, like, fucked up. And, like, I'm actually not. Like, I say that because I'm learning the same thing. Like, there's been times where I've just, like, kind of gone off and I'm like, oh, shit, wait. Like, I didn't ask this person if they wanted to hear my opinion.
Yeah. That's a tough one. Like, yeah. I think a lot of us, though, have that problem, especially when you want to help people. You're just like, I have the answers, and it's just like some people just don't want answers. Sometimes people just want a hug, or they want you to co-sign what they saying, or
you know what, that's a my opinion, if you're only speaking to someone for them to further like back you up, and you're not looking for an honest feedback, to me, that's toxic. Because if you're spewing some bullshit,
Okay.
like, you're wrong. Like,
Yeah.
You're wrong.
I guess you and I are thinking of different scenarios where I'm thinking of like small things where they just want to vent about like a small thing or whatever, as opposed to like them blatantly being a dickhead and you know, sitting there listening to them and them being like, right? And you're like, no, you're not right. That's different.
I don't
you know
co-sign
what?
none of it.
I feel like maybe the question could be framed differently. Like, what do you think is a toxic trait compared to what do others think are your toxic traits?
Oh.
Because I feel like there's some times where it's like someone could be like, I feel like this is a toxic trait. You know, like kind of the argument of perception.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I thought that was the whole point of this exercise.
Oh, I found a question on Reddit. I thought it was a good question, so I asked. Just a little reflection. That's all. Because I realized I may or may not have been the nicest today. So I was reflecting and being like, Mel, I guess you could be a little bit nicer. But I have cramps. And they suck. And today is day 1. So for those who have periods.
When you say that, I think about that scene from I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Oh my God.
Like, what's got into you? It's like
cramps.
You must got the devil in
you. So, we are moving on to our next segment, which is our beloved meme segment. Woo! Wonderful. Okay, Dom's really excited about this. She was ready. Okay. Carlton has no idea what the meme is, so here we go. I don't regret the things I did wrong. I regret the good things I did for the wrong people. All right, Dom.
My answer is that is not entirely true. For my opinion is that I don't think that you should regret that you were a good person, essentially. Like, even though if someone was a piece of shit and you've done good things for them, you know, you went out of your way to just try to be the bigger, better person. I think that speaks more on you rather than focusing on like, oh, well, I wasted my kindness on someone. No, I feel, to me, that comes off as a very woe is me and victimizing yourself, in my opinion. And I know I'm gonna get hate on this the same way I got hate on that waiter thing, but that is you're not looking at it the right way. You're looking at it as, well, I wasted my time. Me being hurt in this, which, yes, I think that you need to focus on yourself, and sometimes, like, when you get hurt in things, but at the end of the day, what happened, you can't change it, you can't go back, but when you do go back and look at it, you still see that, oh, wow, like, I was a good person, I have a good heart. That's how, and again, how I perceive it as, that's how it should be looked at, not that I wasted my time doing good on someone who didn't deserve it. You know what? Maybe they didn't deserve it, but in the same breath, maybe they did, because maybe they're a piece of shit person because they don't know how to cope with what happened to them in their life, and maybe they have dealt with other people that have really just turned them into this this monster, and you know, maybe they didn't change while you were in their life or while you were helping them, but they could reflect back and be like, damn, like, this person really cared about me, this person really this, and it could be some food for thought for them. So, yeah, I just really live by be a good person always, even if that person doesn't deserve it, because essentially, it's not about them. Like, everything that happens in your life is about you. You're the main character. And
I know, but don't you at least get pissed off every once in a while when you've done something and it's not even like it's like it's not even an ego thing, right? It's just like you genuinely cared about this person and you did something nice for them and they were just like after begging you, and then you do the thing and then they're so fucking ungrateful. Like even then you're like, but I'm, and I look back and I'm a good person and stuff. That shit don't piss you off in a moment though?
It used to, and then I kind of realized, like, oh, wow, by me viewing it that way, I'm just kind of feeding that food for thought of, like, I guess, like, pitying myself. And by pitying yourself, you're not doing anything.
Look at her getting out of her victim mentality. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Look at you.
yeah, because, what the fuck? By me being like, oh, my
not
gosh,
saying nothing
like,
about the moment.
Man, I can't believe this. I can't believe, like, they did this to me. Me. It fucking happened, and you can't change it. So learn the lesson and move on. That's kind of the state that I'm in right now. Like being annoyed that something happened to me, yes, but I'm at the point right now where I'm never gonna regret that I was the bigger person and I was kind and I made a certain decision, because, like, to me, it speaks volumes of who I am and who I can be in situations that are fucked up. So, yeah. That's my answer. My answer is,
Sorry, I hit the table.
no, you're good. Yeah, that's just my piece on it.
Yeah, that's fair. Carlton, what do you think?
So here's my thoughts on the thing. I think that regret kind of just falls into the category of, like, I shouldn't have done that. Yes? No?
Okay.
That doesn't mean that you have to dwell on oh, I shouldn't have done that, and that's your whole thought for the whole day,
Mm-hmm.
Just like, it's one of those things where it's like, you see your favorite candy on the shelf and you're just like, oh yeah, I had some of that. I gave it to that kid for Halloween by accident. I shouldn't have done that, and you don't really care if the kid enjoyed it or not. You're just like, I shouldn't have given away my candy. So you have like a moment of regret, and that's kind of it. So it's not that, like,
That's so funny.
it's not
It's
that,
like the last Snickers.
kinda be like, oh man, that wasn't an Almond Joy. Oh no, I don't like them things. So it's like, if you look back at a situation and you're like, oh well, I choose not to regret the good things I did for bad people. I only choose to regret the things I did wrong. Was that right? The things I
Yeah,
did wrong?
that's. See,
But I'm
Carson,
kind of like,
exactly
isn't it?
why because
But
I'd be saying shit, and then I'm like, yes, that is the scholastic version.
no,
of
but
it.
here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. It's like, if I'm going to regret the things that I did wrong, right?
Okay.
Then wouldn't you consider doing good things for the wrong people, doing a wrong thing?
No, not to me.
Oh. I don't know.
'Cause it's
Sometimes
not
I think it's a waste. Call me whatever. But sometimes I look at the things that I did because and there was different motivations behind it. And I'm just like, that shit was a fucking waste.
No. But Dom said it's not. But here's the thing, Dom.
Yeah, like good things to like shitty people. I'm like, that's kind of a fucking waste. Especially when they were ungrateful with the thing and they asked for it. That's the thing that frustrates me. Like, doing nice things out of the goodness of my heart because I want to do it for you, that's one thing, right? I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna regret that too much. However, if you fucking asked me for a favor and then I do this thing for you and it was supposed to really help you out, or it did whatever it needed to do for you in that moment, and you're A, ungrateful, or B, asking for more after the fact, it's a fucking waste. It's a fucking waste to me. Because, like, it's just like, why are you taking so much? Why you take? Why am I? And then it's like, why am I allowing you to take as much? And now I'm just like, damn.
See, that's a whole pearls before swine argument, where it's like, they don't know what's this, so they're just going, and then it's like, well, you just lost your pearls. Good job.
Yeah.
So, you don't know.
I've heard of that phrase before. I just didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, you're literally throwing, like, because pigs eat anything,
Yeah.
and you're just putting pearls in front of them. They're going to just eat the pearls. It's just like, what'd you do that for? That was worth money.
Yeah.
So you're literally throwing away your money. And so
time
and effort, you
and
know?
gas money.
So
gas.
so I feel like not recognizing that doing good things for bad people or people who don't deserve it is wrong by that statement. You're just like, there's things that I can regret, which are, the wrong things. And then there's like, doing things for people who don't really deserve it, which I'm okay with. And it's like, well, maybe that's why it's going to keep happening, because you're okay with doing something that's obviously wrong.
So you're saying because of the logic in this meme,
Yeah.
you're saying that doing something nice or good for the wrong person just automatically makes it wrong.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I see your argument.
I see what you're saying.
And
It depends on what it is.
Of gray.
Like, if
That's-
you had friends that was dealing drugs, it was like, hey, can you do me a favor and drive this? It's like, yeah, sure, I'll give you a ride. It's like, that's obviously wrong. You're doing a nice thing for, like, then it's wrong.
Well, I feel like common sense needs to be applied. You know what I'm saying? Like, with that rationale of, like, yeah, my friend robbed a bank, so I'm housing a fugitive. Because he needs somewhere to go. Like,
You need somewhere to go.
you know, like, you deserve to be in jail, too. But
here's the thing, though.
Jail, like, put them in... They
But-
should have went to a better funded school.
But
Oh
here's
my
here's the
God.
thing, though, Dom, is that in that type of situation where you do a good thing for a person who doesn't deserve it, now, if you say, well, I wouldn't really regret that situation, it's like, okay, I mean, as an accomplice that has maybe you might want to rethink that. Maybe that was something
Well,
wrong.
I guess
But at this point, maybe it's semantics. And,
Yes,
and
yes,
I'm just
we're getting
like,
into semantics at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess I don't know where my brain is going with this, but I'm just kind of spit it out. Is like friends that cover for their friends that are cheating. Like, is it a morality thing, or like, because you're doing a bad thing? Like, are you doing a bad thing or are you doing a good thing? Excuse me. Because you're, like, not getting too much into your friend's business and you're covering for them. Or, like, is it just wrong in general? It's just wrong. Because people do that shit all the time. And depending on the different parts of my life, I would tell you, like, sometimes I covered. I'm not proud of it, but sometimes I did.
snitches get stitches. Is that what it was?
No, not necessarily snitches get stitches. It's just like nobody wanted to be a rat. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Nah, you know what? Depending on what it is. Like, let's say if, like back teenage years, if you were to be like, yo, like, if my mom or dad asks, I stayed at your house, I don't want to know specifics. I'll be like, listen, don't get me involved, but if they ask, like, whatever, sure.
But then that's you getting involved, though. Like, if they call you, now you involved, bitch. Like,
but no, if it's something like where if one of my friends was to tell me that they cheated on their significant other, first of all, don't tell them. Don't tell me that shit, because
don't tell Dom, because she's gonna have a moral dilemma and she's gonna really think about snitching on you.
No, I mean, if they ask me, I'm not gonna cover for you. I'm sorry.
See?
Only because, like,
Yeah.
I'm not. No, that's something I will not cover anybody with. It doesn't. My mom, my dad, my brothers. I don't care, because to me, like, if I'm asked, I'm gonna tell the truth, because your actions have consequences. Don't make me look to be the bad guy because I didn't cover for you. Fuck that. Just don't be doing shit, you know?
Don't be
I'm
cheating.
Sorry.
So
Fair
wait.
warning to all my friends, if you do fucked up shit to whoever you're dating or whatever, do not ask me to lie to the person, because
She won't.
Why don't you talk to them?
So wait. So does that mean that you would regret being told, or you would regret having to tell?
Neither, because I would be like, talk to your boyfriend. This ain't a me problem.
Oh my gosh. She's like, don't let me catch Linda in the grocery store because she gonna find out.
Nah, I'm not gonna actively tell. Like, if I knew when I saw the person, would I want to? Yeah, because like
No, let this person look fucked up and sad. Like just walking past Dom and Dom goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And they'd be like, "Hey, Dom.
I'm trying to figure something out.
Yeah, you know, Tommy's been acting real funny lately and whatever, and I think he got, he came home late and he's been hiding his phone or whatever." Dom's gonna be sitting there like she just had like a fucking Sour Patch Candy or something. Like her eyes squeaking.
I would be there like this, and I would be like, well, with all of that put together, I think that you should talk to Tommy. Turn around, go right back to the produce section, and be like, wow, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for putting that on my path.
Okay, that's fair. I see what you're saying. That's actually a pretty good way of dealing with it.
I don't know. It's not my business. Don't get me involved in your business, because I will choose what I think is morally right, not what is right for
the person that's closest to you.
For
Yeah.
the person that is coming to me speaking about it, what I feel is morally correct. So
it sounds like she's got morality over loyalty over here. That's what it sounds like
to me.
That's fair. That's fair. We've had many conversations. You know, Dom. We've had many conversations with many different people about morals and the code and shit, and we just be like, yo. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Fight Club stays in Fight Club.
I mean, I've covered, and when I was younger, I'm still young. When I was younger, I've covered, but like in high school and stuff like that. I feel like high school, maybe college. I don't remember. I know it's happened. I know it's definitely happened. But then being on the other side of it and having people around me knowing they covered for the person cheating on me, I'm kind of like, damn. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. But then when I did get the information, all I did was take it, run back to the person and be like, you did this, didn't you? And they were like, no, I didn't. I'd be like, I know you did. And they was like, no, I didn't. Who you gonna believe, me or your eyes? And I was like, I guess I need glasses, so maybe I'll just, okay, I believe you. And then I just take the information and just not do nothing with it. So, Dom, you might be onto something with the mind your business thing and just be like, go talk to that person.
It's the best thing that can.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's wild. But I definitely have regretted doing good things for bad people. Because for me, at least, it taints the good deed sometimes. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than, like, a song that you might have listened to while you were with a person, it don't hit the same and you don't like listening to it. Or, like, a food or, like, a place that you used to visit. I feel like in the same way that can get tainted and it takes you a minute to get back to it. Like, let me tell you something. For years, even now, I can listen to it, but I don't enjoy it. And I love Rihanna, but I can't listen to Don't Stop the Music like I used to. And I used to enjoy that song like a lot. And to this day, if I hear it, there's not a physical, visceral reaction, but it don't hit the way it used to. And so for me, like, doing certain, like, good deeds, they get tainted, and I guess it's just like, I don't even want to do this nice thing. Like, I've done this nice thing before, and it just reminds me of the fact that I wasted it on, like, bad people. And so I don't do certain things that I enjoy doing or enjoyed doing. I catch myself, like, just not doing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're tainted.
Yeah,
because it's tainted.
Just compartmentalize
I know.
things.
Carlton's very good at compartmentalizing. I have yet to master said techniques and skills. but I'm working on it. That's why we here. That's why we talking all this shit.
Okay.
I still have work to do, clearly, but, like, I don't know. You don't regret any of the things that you've done for people? Like, the good things you've done for people that... Not you, Dom. Carlton. I'll make sure to say names. Carlton, do you regret any of the nice or good things you did for people who didn't deserve it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't dwell on it, though, because there ain't nothing I could do about it at this point in time.
Yeah, but I mean, you ever reminded about it and, like...
Yeah. Every time I have to pay my student loans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because I had extra money that was coming in that was devoted to a person that didn't really reciprocate.
Oh.
So the money that I have in my student loans that's there is partly at the size that it is because I was helping somebody else out at the time.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so every time I got to pay my student loans, I'm like, yep.
Oh,
And then I just kind of let it, I let that thought go. But at the same time, yeah, it's there. It's there. I gotta pay,
Yeah, yeah.
So sometimes the good things that you do for the wrong people kind of hang around for a while.
That's the other, I guess
Some
that's the
people-
other half of it, is when you do something for the wrong person, sometimes it'll bite you in the ass. Or, like, it'll linger around. Like, it's not just in that moment you did this thing and there's, like, regret because they were undeserving. It's that the thing, like, also inconvenienced you.
That's a whole thing.
That is a whole thing. So, sir, how do you get past that? Or how did you get past it?
You shift your focus. Once you know you made a mistake,
Just don't do that shit again?
Yeah, it's kind of like once you know you made a mistake, you can't go back to change it. You do your best not to repeat it.
Okay.
And focusing on the mistake isn't going to do anything but make you feel bad about the mistake that you made. So it's like, it's a regret. It's like, oh yeah, do you regret that? I mean, the situation could have been different. That's not to say, oh, I never met that person, oh, I never, had an experience with that person. But the extra money that went into sustaining things, that could have been not part of the situation, and we could have still had a whole other thing, other reasons for displeasure and separation and all that. So it's like, so there's a certain amount that was paid in for the situation. And do I regret that? I mean, yeah, we could have had we could have other reasons for being not happy, but that could have been not one of them. And so going forward, every time I got to pay my student bill, it's like, oh, hey. And then it's not in my face after I pay it, and then I can live my life until the next month.
I was about to say until next month, and then.
Like, oh, it's like, it's kind of like, and then you decide how you want situations to play out. Like, in theory, I could focus on every time my student loan comes up and go, that was a great experience and good friends I met and people and yada, 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 and have a nice, happy flashback. But nice, happy flashbacks don't usually tie themselves to your bank account a certain type of way. Like if you look at
Dumb.
If you look at pictures of the, we had one of those, like when I was in school, we had one of those food fairs, like all the different foods from all over the world, like for Chinese medicine and all. And so it was great participating in the event. I look back at the event, it's like, oh yeah. And I don't regret the amount of money that I have to continue to pay for school, thinking of the good experience. But there's a little, every time I look at the student loan, I'm like, yeah, I do better now.
Yeah.
So there's a little pang of regret that pops up every month. But I don't think about it every day. I don't wake up and go, oh yeah, how'd I get them student loans again? Oh yeah. That's right. I should have did the other thing with my money. I don't wake up with that thought and hold it with me. Just every time they're just student loan reminder. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're still there. So, yeah, so regret. I don't know. You can.
Okay. All right. Well, that was lovely. That was nice. That was very nice. All right, guys.
I think we should have a entire episode dedicated to regret, because I feel like that.
You gonna get this bitch to cry, because I will cry, because I have quite a bit of regret. It's just like pulls out list longer than Santa Claus's list.
Maybe you need to cry.
Dom will always encourage you to cry. She'd be like,
absolutely.
So then cry. Because I'd like call her and be like, I feel like I need to cry, or I feel like I'm about to cry. She'd be like, so cry. Like, just like that. Like, not even, it's okay to cry. She'd be like, so cry. Like, get it out. Do it. It's very funny. And so, we are now headed to our last segment, which is our dun 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 dun. Am I the asshole? Okay, boyfriend, 29, of 3 years, tells me, girlfriend, 26, my private area is ugly post-coitus. Fucked up, right? I know.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yo.
What's coitus?
Sex, honey.
So fucking say sex. What the fuck?
It says coitus.
Horizontal coupling.
Horizontal.
What the fuck? All right. Anyways, let me get to this, y'all. After having sex with my boyfriend of 3 years, he started to run his fingers around my thigh area, his head on my tummy. Obviously, we are naked and been so many times before, and I've never felt judged and always felt like I was in a safe place to be naked. That is, until one day he stared at my vaginal area for a straight minute, to the point that I asked, "What? Is there something?" And he proceeds to say, "Your vagina is pretty ugly." Mind you, I'm a brown girl, so I don't know if he meant because it's discolored. To be honest, I thought I had a pretty vagina area. I've never felt more than embarrassed. Oh, yeah, I don't know why they wrote it like that. Sorry. I've never felt more embarrassed. Commas, people. I've never felt more embarrassed. My heart sunk. I thought my boyfriend didn't mind how I looked since he's seen me 1,000 times before. He says he doesn't support porn because of the negative things he's heard about it, but I feel like maybe he's still used to seeing that, or he's subconsciously projecting those standards. I tried to play it off as it didn't bug me until now. I'm super self-conscious. I don't want to have sex with the lights on or in daylight. Maybe it is ugly. LOL. What does this mean? Should I forgive and forget? And then, let me see. The update is, thank you all for your advice. It definitely was helpful and much needed, and I've talked to my partner about it and how it made me feel, but it's yet to resolve, but at least it got brought up. Thanks again. So that's the thing. And so, what y'all think?
Sounds like he needs to go to sex ed.
Right?
Yeah. That's, I was gonna say, like, yes, he is the asshole. And secondly, alright, well, actually, one thing that stuck out to me was forgive and forget. Fuck forgive and forget. You gonna be petty and protect. You gonna tell him, like, oh, I'm sorry, like, is your shit made of gold? Like, the fuck? Because I don't know, man. My personal opinion, penises be looking like fucking below 200,000 feet sea level, like it's
like a fucking sea monster.
You know, they be looking a little. I don't know. I just
like the shit that's so deep in the water that they're the fucked up looking fish. Is that what you're talking about? They look like the deep sea fucked up looking fish.
So you're saying they're about to just pop out antennas?
I mean, it's not to shame
Jump
or anything
off.
like that. In my personal opinion, maybe because it's external and our stuff is internal. But even if seeing someone's, privates looks weird to you,
you shouldn't fucking say it out loud.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't say that shit. And secondly,
She should have smacked him.
I just feel like that's also kind of fucked up because, like,
You don't condone violence.
you're judging someone on something they can't change. And also, too, that's your own personal opinion, because I guarantee there's probably some people who, you know, if she went flashing her cooter, we're like, wow, like, you have a great vagina. But,
oh my God.
no, I just, those opinions about people or things that they can't change, I just feel like it's really fucked up. You know, it's not their fault. And also, too, like, why? I don't know. What makes something pretty? Like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And like I said, penises don't exactly, you know, look like a charcuterie board. So let's calm down, people, with judging for all that.
Oh my God. That's so fucking funny.
Like,
yeah.
If you think about it, they do look kind of weird, as well as vaginas. Like, nothing. Is anything actually normal? You know, that kind of thought process. It's all natural, so who fucking cares? Does it work? Great. Does it? If it doesn't work, all right, whatever. That's your own personal thing to deal with. But you still hitting it. So what's the issue, big dog? So.
Yeah. No, and the other thing too is that she said, you know, she's a brown girl, and like she wasn't sure if it was because of the color or if it's because of the way they look. Like, people will fucking, like, I think who I had this conversation with? I had a couple of conversations with quite a few women on this, because like being like shamed about what your vulva looks like is like, it's a thing. I mean, but there's assholes out there that'll just make fun of any part of your body at that point. And it's like really frustrating, because it's like there are people out there, because I've definitely experienced it, where they were messing around with you. They saw like the, you know, the more, you know, the private parts of you, and like you allowed them into your space like that for them to then ridicule and talk about your body to other people is fucking disgusting, and it hurts, and it's like a double whammy. And also, like, fuck that guy, because she was naked. Like, they had just finished like doing stuff, I guess, and she's just chilling with him naked, and you just gonna fucking stare at her shit like that? Like, ugh.
Using some strong words. That's what I'm like. She like.
Speak up. Don't whisper.
Oh, I was whispering.
Yeah. Because you said you wanted to work on the not whispering thing.
Right.
So yeah, I'm over here trying to fucking.
Oh, my bad, Dom. How's that?
Oh my God. I'm like, what he said?
So
Stop playing. It's, you know what's funny is that Carlton and I actually did have a conversation when we first got together, because I was reading this book, or you showed me the book. I don't remember. Either way, I was looking at a book, and they had different illustrations of what the vulva can look like, and different kinds of labia and things like that. And you don't remember this conversation, do you?
that was the getting it on. The guide to getting it on.
Yeah. It's a good book. And, like, I had, like, oh no, it was a meme I sent you. That's what it was. And it had a bunch of different vulvas. And I was like, you know, I have a little bit of shame with mine. And so, like, I know that I look like this, but I want to look like this. And, like, Carlton was just really sweet and super encouraging. And, like, he's like, nothing wrong with what you got going on down there, you know, and it was very sweet. But, like, there are people that'll shame the shit out of you, like, for the thing, you know, and, like, they look different. Like, they're not all the same. And they have color. Like, some of them have color. Like, you know what I mean? Like, being more melanated, you got areas that are a little darker, you know?
I don't get why it matters how it looks, you know? Like, this
what matters is how it feels.
No, but...
Seriously, though.
Like, what matters is, like, okay, well, is it compatible to, like, are you guys compatible sexually? Like, do you feel good? Does he feel good?
Oh.
Are both people, you know?
I feel like I can answer that one for you, Dom.
Looks like the best or it looks in your, again, and it all comes down to opinions. In your opinion, if you think that, it looks weird or not, like, I don't know, that to me, is it clean? Okay, because that is a conversation where you could go off, but if they take care of themselves, it's clean, they're healthy, like, why does it matter if you think it looks weird? Like, all right, so then fucking pack your bags and get out if you don't like how it looks. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I think it's more that it's not necessarily like what it looks like. It's just more or less that the same type of people that would kind of judge a person by how they look, like just in general, like the judgmental types or the
Yeah.
it's just it just carries over into the other aspects of things. Like, oh, I don't wear this food looks whatever. Oh, I don't. Oh wow, why is it waving at me like that? Like, put that thing away. Whatever is going on, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I knew girls in, what was it, high school, college, something like that, that they were, like, making fun of guys who were uncircumcised. I also don't think that's fucking funny, because we're not about to sit here and say that it's just men that are, like, shaming vulvas and stuff like that. Like, there were girls that, like, were making, jokes about, like, uncircumcised guys.
Yeah,
And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Once again, if it's clean, then what's the problem? Now, I've heard horror stories about them not being clean. However, uncircumcised or circumcised, they are just nasty people out there.
People gonna judge.
Yeah, I know.
That's why we throw them into the asshole category.
Yep, that's why we throw them into the asshole category. Girl, I'm so sorry he said that to you. And that sucks. And you are beautiful. All the parts of you. Fuck that guy.
No, don't fuck
I
that.
think she should get out there and let other people be the judge. I'm kidding. No, but seriously, don't feel bad about that shit. Like, and of course, easier said than done because internalizing is a whole nother topic. But,
yeah.
Nah, man. Like, you know that you take care of yourself. You know that you're clean down there. Your hygiene is up to par. And everyone has an opinion. So why does it matter? And don't let someone make you feel bad about something that you can't change, nor should you feel like you should change it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't try not to let it get you super down. I personally would say, like, now that's a toxic trait. So
that is a toxic trait.
I say dump him just because, like, I don't think he's complaining when he's hitting it. So
yep,
maybe that's some food for thought. So
true. All right, we're all in agreement. He's a dick. Nice, very nice. All right, Dom.
Peace.
Tell the people.
'Tis time, as Winifred says. So
Tis
can
time.
I get a slightly audible, slightly not audible drum roll? I'll take it. So now it is time for our affirmations. So the one that I have today for us kind of goes into it ties in with the meme. So the affirmation I have for us today is, I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. And I thought that tied in quite well with the meme of feeling regret and whatnot. Like, you could control that feeling, and I don't know. I just thought that it was nice. It was nice to hear, and a lot of times, people be letting other people dictate their emotions, and it's like, nope, I'm in control of this, and try to disconnect, But yeah, I hope that affirmation hits for some of you guys, and you can apply it to your days. And if you cannot, well, maybe you should go do some homework and watch more episodes of Talk Your Shift so you can hear more affirmations.
Well, since they can't really see you, unless I zoom the fuck in, and even then, I don't know if you'll really be able to see her. We're gonna find out. Yes. So, Dom, we're gonna try this. Let the people know. Where can they find us?
You can find us at 60... No, okay.
You're so funny.
You could find us on a couple of different social media platforms. We're on Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are on Patreon, which Mellard. How much money is it?
It's just $5, guys. It's just 5. 1,
That's
2,
it.
3, 4, 5. That's it. It's 5. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's $2 plus another 3. So you're
Yes. Fantastic.
But you can also find us on YouTube. You can also find us on Spotify, which, fun fact, you can also watch us on Spotify as well. I just recently learned that from our tech-savvy wizard, Mellard. So, check us out on there if you want to see our beautiful face while you get Spotify quality. So you can check us out on that. Our handle is... Tell us what our handle is, Mellard!
Talk your shift on all platforms.
Yes, indeed. So please do us a huge favor and like, comment, subscribe, slap the shit out of that subscribe button, please.
Slap it.
Well as give us a 5-star rating, please. Don't give us anything if it's anything less than that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can reach out to us by email as well, if you feel a little bit more comfortable doing that and not being in the spotlight of our comment section. So if you have any recommendations, you have any questions, maybe you just want to talk. I don't know. Mel has a kid, so sometimes she needs to escape. So
You do realize that the father of my child is also here?
listen, the same to him. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe he has to go kick it with the bros and go fix microscopes.
Oh my god. That's so freaking funny. I can't. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching and listening. Guys, thanks again for hanging out. Dom, thanks again for being a trooper.
Mel, thanks again for letting me troop.
You're welcome. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.